This investigation is one option to fulfill the requirements of Curriculum Expectation SBI 3C C2.3 in the Scientific Investigation Skills A1.4 and A1.5. Teachers should consult the relevant MSDS sheets before considering this investigation. Prior to beginning the investigation, teachers are reminded to discuss fire safety procedures with their students, including the location and use of the fire extinguisher, any potential dangers associated with this activity, and the need to carefully follow the instructions and example of the teacher. Disinfecting the work surface is the first step in performing aseptic technique. 50 to 70% ethanol is commonly used as a disinfectant in microbiology labs. However, ethanol is flammable, and 10% bleach or quat solutions are acceptable alternatives. The teacher must weigh the risks associated with each of these disinfectants when considering which one students will be permitted to use. Before lighting the Bunsen burner, the hose connecting the Bunsen burner to the gas outlet should be checked for cracks and damage. If any defects are found, the hose should be replaced before continuing. Large quantities of volatile combustible materials should never be stored in a classroom. The teacher must be aware of activities that may have produced large quantities of fumes in the classroom prior to this lab. Care must be taken to allow for adequate time for ventilation before Bunsen burners are lit. Students need to be reminded of the proper technique for lighting the Bunsen burner just before starting the lab. Suggest that they try making sparks with the striker a few times before turning on the gas to make the lighting of their Bunsen burner more efficient and therefore safer. The blue flame is needed to make the metal red hot. The inoculating loop should always be sterilized closest to the handle first to prevent contamination from splattering back onto your hands. A 10-second wait period is needed for the wire to cool enough to avoid killing your sample. To keep the bacterial culture sterile, all work should be within a 15-centimeter radius of the flame. Note that this does not require the body, only the hands, to be near the flame. The inoculating loop needs to be sterilized again after streaking the bacterial culture. Turn off the Bunsen burner as soon as you are finished using it. The newly streaked bacterial plate should be labeled and sealed with tape before being placed inverted in the incubator.